How are you doing today on this Monday? Glad you are here. Welcome. Hey Tara. Hey Lauren. Glad you guys are all here. This is one of my journals here, and it has the couple working titles for my book. Hey hubby. And as you can see, they have evolved. Hey Jen, welcome. Okay guys, I just went running, haven't showered, no makeup. There's my disclaimer. So I'm flipping around here. Whoo! Yep, just ran, and I didn't want to be later than I already was. So it kind of goes along with my topic though, talking about getting feedback and how it can be scary. Thank you, Jen, for grace. How it can be scary, important, but a gift. Some of you joined hubby and I, thanks hubby, for a surprise scope. Hey Audie, yesterday. And I did a spoken word at church that I had written. The pastor was talking about Ephesians, hubby, what was it? Ephesians 4 something. Hey, Stacy Payne, welcome. Maybe hubby can put up the reference. But anyway, it talked 4:28. Okay, that's what I was thinking. And it was so fun to do that. Welcome, Debbie. So glad you're here. So anyway, that's what I was doing yesterday. Some of you were asking questions, and Adam was like, I couldn't respond because I was in church, and you can't really type from, the other side of the screen. So anyway, so that's what I was doing. But I sent my video to a couple people that do spoken word, and I am no expert. I am still learning. I have a long ways to go. A couple of my friends, Daniel and Carly, that do spoken word, have told me, yay, glad, have told me that I tend to say a lot versus like holding back. And Amina Brown was so nice to tweet me, and she was just saying, we want to show, not tell. So I'm working on that. I have a long ways to go. I need to do that in my own writing too. But I'm trying to get brave and put myself out there, and we don't get better unless we practice, right? So my dear friend Wendy, I sent her the link, and she gave me some great encouragement, and she gave me some great constructive criticism. And, it's hard to put yourself out there, and it's especially hard then to, ask for that feedback, but it can be scary. But if you have some safe people that they're in your corner, hey Larissa, welcome, then they can help you get better. I got some feedback from an editor at a publishing house a couple months ago, and it was hard to hear, but he was right. He had great points. I appreciate that he took the time to give me feedback, and I want to implement his advice because he was in my corner. He was a safe person trying to help me get better and trying to help me get my book published, hopefully. So anyway, my friend Wendy gave me some great advice and some great encouragement, and so I just encourage you guys, do you share your creative stuff with other people before you put it out there? I know for me, sometimes that's scary. It kind of feels, like your baby, and, you don't walk around saying, hey, do you think my baby's cute? You just think your baby's cute, right? And so, I have some friends that hold their work really tight to them, and I can do that too because your heart's right there, and it's hard to hear something like, oh yeah, it's cute, but what about that birthmark over there or that kind of thing? Oh, I bet that was scary, Debbie. But you know what? It is such a gift, though, if we can. I think what it comes down to is knowing who you are. And I think I shared this before, but one time an agent said to me, a no to your project is not a no to you. And I know I've shared that before. And it's so good. If someone is giving you constructive criticism, they're not saying, you're lousy, hopefully they don't say it's lousy, but they're saying, this could be improved, and we need to remove ourselves from the difference. Does that make sense? Like, God accepts me as is, even if I'm not an expert at spoken word. But as I offer that, I want to get better, and I want my offering to be even sweeter to Him. So yes, it is hard to do that. But even this editor and messaged me and said, I encourage you to share your book chapters, with some other writers so they can give you feedback. But isn't that so scary sometimes? But feedback is scary, but it's a gift and it's important. And so I just want to challenge us this morning with the Monday message to find a couple people that are safe haven, that we know love us or in our corner, or maybe they're an expert in their field or in their craft. And yes, that is true. My prayers that I'd be effective for the Lord when communicating. Absolutely. Amen, Larissa. And that's part of the reason I Periscoped so much last year and even last month. And that's why I Periscope, because I want to speak more. And so I want to get better at it. And so I thought this is a great way to practice. But I just want to encourage you to keep improving at your craft, whether that's, writing or speaking or something totally different, and have those, find those people in your life that can give you feedback. And, sometimes you might just say, guys, I just need encouragement this time, please don't tear it apart. Other times you might say, okay, take it and maybe give me 3 things to work on. I've made the mistake sometimes when people have asked me for advice of for one, sometimes they haven't asked for advice and I've given it too. Other times I've given them 20 things to work on and I think I've discouraged them. So anyway, thank you. Appreciate that, Stacy. So dare to get some feedback. Now here's another thing to keep in mind. One time I got some feedback when I was trying to come up with honing my book niche and kind of honing the topic. And someone that I really respected and is quite well known gave me some advice. And it was good advice to consider, but I took it almost as gospel, and I tried to change my whole book based on this one comment, and I don't even think that's what they were telling me to do necessarily. And then I talked to this other friend, Wendy, again, who gave me great advice today about the spoken word, and she said, why don't you go back to what you were doing in the first place? Because that's really, you can communicate that more clearly. That seems to be what you're all about. And I was kind of trying to just do this other book because it would be, marketable. So we need to be in tune with the Spirit. And there are times when sometimes people gives us advice and we just need to keep doing it the way we're doing it because we have peace in doing that. But it is great to have, there's a verse about, many counselors or something. It's probably in Proverbs. You want to get advice from different people and not just everyone who's going to be like, yeah, it was great. That's nice to hear. But if we're going to improve, we need the people that are going to say, that was great, but why don't you try improving this? And I think that can be so helpful. You need a variety of friends in your life. You need the cheerleaders that will cheer no matter if you're losing by 45 points. And then you need maybe the coach that said, hey, nice run, but next time, try it this way, So I hope that encourages you today to ask some people, some trusted, safe people for feedback, and don't be crushed when they, give you advice. Don't be crushed when they give you advice, but keep going and keep improving because it's for His glory and we want Him to shine. We're not going to be perfect. We're not going to do things perfectly. Ooh, flies again, guys. Fly problems. Need to start a hashtag for the flies. But anyways, I'm thankful for each of you. Glad you're here today. I promised my kids I would take them to go get donuts at this famous donut place that is by us. And don't worry, hubby, we're going to pick you up something so you can message me your request. So anyways, I hope you guys all have a wonderful week. Hubby and I will be back here on at 7 p.m. Eastern Time for Stop Hammock Time. And be sure to let us know some topics you want to hear. Swat the flies. I love that, Tara. There we go. So anyway, have a great day. You guys too. It's wonderful to see you. I know. Isn't that sweet that he watches my scopes? He's funny. He's probably seeing if I'm telling the truth. No, I'm just kidding. I think he likes me, and I'm thankful for that. So anyways, take care. I got to shower and go eat some donuts. I just ran, so it's all gonna balance out. But anyways, I'm excited because I'm 11 weeks pregnant today, and I'm blessed that I can still be running. I'm not very fast. I don't go very far. Yes, we're going to get donuts, hubby, a little bit up north. So text me what you want, put in your request. Okay, talk to you guys later, and I will see you on Wednesday evening.